Alaikum guys, welcome back to the channel. Guys, last video was about the strings and PHP numbers. We discussed the string functions. Okay, we have a lot of the string functions. We have the reverse function. We have the string to find the string length. We have to find the string word count. Okay, then we discussed the PHP numbers. Okay, and here we discussed that how you convert from one data type into another one. So today we have some PHP math functions. Math functions PHP contains a set of the math functions that allows you to perform mathematical tasks on numbers. Let's say the very common very common constant we are considering in math, that is called the pi, and the sign for this pi is this one, pi. So this pi, we know that we have a constant value in math that is called 3.1416. This is the constant in maths and this is never changing. Let's say if I want to use the pi function in PHP, that how we can use. Okay, we have built-in functions in PHP for pi. Let's say here I'm just in echo, I just want to show the pi. Pi. As you see, this is a built-in function. So once I click, this is now pi functions. So inside that pi functions, nothing I'm doing. Okay, just have taken this one. Now it returns the pi value. Okay, it will show me in my browser. If I checked here one, as you see, it returns the pi value 3.1416. When you round this 5, it will be in 6. So this is how this PHP pi functions works. Actually, whenever you are using the PHP pi function, it actually returns the value for that pi. Okay, we have the constant value for the pi, so it returns this value. Same like you can find the PHP minimum and maximum functions as well. Okay, let's say here one I'm using first of all PHP minimum function. Let's say echo. So echo here I am taking, that is called the min function. First of all, minimum function. So values I am assigning, let's say values I am taking 0, 10, 32, let's say 0.5. Okay, various values, random values I am taking. Okay, you can choose according to your own choice. So random values I have taken. Now let's see PHP min function. What the min function actually returns? Min function returns the lowest value in this given list. Okay, the minimum, the lowest number actually it returns in the output screen. So I need to save the file and go back in my browser and let's see how it works. So as you see, it returns 0. 0 is the lowest one. Okay. So minimum functions, what it did, minimum functions and maximum functions are used to find the lowest or highest value in a list of arguments. Okay. So this is how it returns the minimum. Let's say same like I am taking max function as max function. Yes, the max function I have taken. Now inside the max functions, I am using the various number. Let's say I am using the 0. Let's say here I'm changing with 150. I am taking, let's say 32 as it is. And this one for, let's say this is what I have taken for the minimum. Now let's say what the output will be. We know very well that it returns the maximum value in this given list. So what is the maximum value? 150. It will actually return this maximum value in this list. So let's see, will it return or not? We need to check and we need to verify. Will it work or not? Yes, it returns 150 because 150 is the maximum value in the given list. So this is how this minimum and maximum function in PHP works. Same like in PHP, we have a function that is called ABS. ABS stands for absolute. Okay, it actually returns the absolute positive value for number. Let's say if I'm taking and show you how it works. Let's say here when I'm raising, I'm just using the echo. So once I have taken the echo, I'm using the ABS function, absolute function. So inside absolute, I am taking, that is called, let's say I'm taking with the negative one, 7.89. So what actually it shows me, it actually returns the positive. It never returns this negative because we know very well the purpose of absolute is that absolute always takes the positive value and it converts the negative into the positive. So you will see the result in browser, it will be 7.89. instead of negative 7.89. You will see in the browser. As you see, this is now 7.8. So what's the purpose of the absolute? Absolute returns the positive value of a number. Okay, it never returns a negative. Okay, same like in PHP, we have a square root function as well, which we represent in PHP, that is called the sqrt. Okay, I'm using it here, echo sqrt. This is the square root function. Let's say square root I want to show, that is called 169. This is the square root I want to take. Okay, I want to now, what's the PHP square root functions, how it works? It actually returns the square root of this given number, which I have written in the brackets 169. So we'll see whether it return the things or not. Yes, it is returning, and it says that 13 is a perfect square root for 169. Same like you can also change the number as well. Let's say I'm taking, instead for this one, I'm taking 64. You know very well the result will be 8. So let's see, will it show? Yes, it is shown. So this is how PHP square root functions work. Same like we have PHP round functions. Round functions actually rounds a floating point number to its nearest integer. Let's say how it works. I'm just writing echo. So echo, I am using the round function. Indeed this round function I have taken. So inside the round function, let's say I'm taking 0.6. What will be the output for this one? If you people know. Okay, here I am. Yes, for one time here I am taking a break. Okay, to separate the line. Let's say then I'm writing one more number. Yes, this is, I have taken the break. Now echo. So once I have taken echo, then round, and for this particular, for this one, I'm taking 0.49. We know very well that the round functions, now I told you, the round functions actually rounds a floating point number to its nearest integer. Let's say this is the nearest one. Okay. Actually, the result for this particular will be 1. But for this 149, the result will be the 0. How? Let's see. We know very well, we remember that how the floating and how the rounding works. We remember if your number is 5 is greater than 5. If your last number is greater than 5, then it automatically rounds to 6. Okay. Let's say for this one, if I take the case for this, this is now zero point 0.6. This 6 is greater than 5. 6 is greater than 5. When the 6 is greater than 5, it is rounding to next one. Okay. And we remember for this particular case, this 4, 9. 9 is 4, 9. This is not 5. This is smaller. Okay. This is smaller than 5. So when it is smaller than 5, actually it will not round to next number. Okay. But for this 6 one, I'm taking the 616 is greater than 5, so it will round to the next number. So that's why the output for this 0.6 will be 1, because the nearest number is 1 and it is greater than 5. We remember if the number is greater than 5, then it will round to the next number. But if the number is less than 5, okay, then it will never round up the next one. That's why the result for this 0.51 is still 0. Okay, you will see the result in the browser. I will show you. As you see, the result for first one is 1 and the second one for is 0. And the reason I already given it to you. Okay, next thing we have the random numbers as well, that PHP functions, random function actually generates a random number. Let's see how it works. Echo random. So it actually generates the random number. I have not taken any number inside the bracket, you see very well. So let's see what number it will generate. As you see, it is generating this number. Okay, it automatically generates. Okay, we are not using any number and we have not assigned any number inside the brackets. It's automatically generating. This is called the random numbers generated in PHP. Okay, we have also one we can define. Okay, we can also give the range as well, that you should be displayed the number in between this range. Let's say I'm defining the range 10 and 100, and I told inside the bracket that display the number, okay, between 10 and 100, not greater than 100 and not less than 10. And you will see in the browser the number is not the number is not greater than 100, because we have defined this range 10 to 100. We said the number must be greater than 10. As you see, this number is greater than 10, but it should be less than 100. So you see 70. Same like you can give the range in thousand or millions as well. So that's about to PHP math. Okay. I told you that PHP has some built-in functions of math, that is the pi, square root, rounding, same like we have the ABS, absolute function. So this is how the PHP math functions works. So guys, that's all about for today's video. Guys, if you like my video, kindly do like, subscribe, and share. Meet you in next video. Take care.